out there. And all through the show, we are talking to key workers because, I mean, they're out and about in the thick of this day in, day out. So today we've kind of altered our Make a Difference campaign to talk to those and find out what it's like actually being out there. So let's talk to some bus drivers now. We've got Gary Williams on the line. Hi, Gary.
Hello, Caroline. Afternoon to you.
Afternoon, my lovely. So you drive the number 5, 46, 45 and 40, and all of these buses go to Sandwell Hospital, do you?
That's correct, yes. I mean, I do other routes as well, but those are the 4 routes that serve Sandwell Hospital.
Right. Okay. And how are you finding that then? From the beginning of this to now, how has it altered?
Well, obviously, passenger numbers are down. There is less traffic on the road. I think at first people weren't going to grasp with the idea of, keeping distance, but the longer it's going on, people are splitting up on the buses. There's more people wearing masks, there's more people wearing gloves, and people are starting to adhere to what the government and advising everybody to do now.
Right. Because at the beginning of this, you self-isolated for half a week, and then you realised that actually it wasn't the symptoms that you had, it was hay fever. Possibly
yeah. I mean, a couple of days into my self-isolation, I'd got an headache, I'd got a sore throat, and the gardeners come, and they was cutting the grass, and I thought, you know what it is? I had my hay fever tablet. Normally at the start of March, I start taking hay fever tablets, get it in my system, and I thought, I'd just totally forgot. And I thought, a couple of days later, I'd started taking my hay fever tablets, all the symptoms had gone, and I've come back to work since.
Oh, well, that is amazing. And how safe do you feel? Because you're deep cleaning these buses at the depot, aren't you? And, making sure that everything is clean and everything is as safe as it can be.
I am. I mean, I am out on the road as well. I have been doing routes, but because the garages have taken so many buses off, they've had to have extra drivers in case somebody phones in sick, and I was one of these extra drivers. And I said, rather than me sit around doing nothing, I'd rather do something constructive to help out. So I volunteered to deep clean. We go up the bus station, so when the buses come in, the next driver's ready to take over. We'll go in the bus, we'll deep clean the cab, everything, steering wheel, any buttons, and then we'll clean the rails and the handles on the bus. Right. And it's good because the public can see what we're doing. Yeah. I mean, we've got our white suits on and everything, and it's good to reassure the public that we're doing our bit, we're doing what we can.
Yeah, absolutely. So when they get on there, they know that it's been deep cleaned.
That's
and
correct.
it's as safe as it can possibly be. Now, what about you? How are you protected? Because I haven't been on a bus for a long, long time, Gary, but the last time there was kind of like the perspex, there's holes in that so you can talk and so on and so forth. Are they still there? Are they covered? What's the situation now?
One of the days, the first week I come back, I was on night shift, and I was spare the one day. No, I was spare, for the first 2 days. So what we did, we got these, if you can, you get plastic wallets that you put paper in.
Yeah.
We've cut them open, we've taped the holes up, so if anybody does get on the bus coughing, there's no holes for anything to come through.
Right.
I mean, we've got gloves, we've got masks, we must protect it as much as we can,
Yeah.
I mean, when we're cleaning, we've got the white suits on and everything, so you'll never be 100% safe, but you can only do what you can do.
Yeah.
We've got the protective gear to protect us as much as we can.
Well, that's it. And you've got to, be protected as much as you possibly, so that you feel safe, because it's great that you're doing this. And it's great that you're taking people from A to B because they still need to get around. Have you seen a slackening off, though, of people actually getting on the buses?
Yeah. It is. I mean, the numbers are down drastically. Even though the bus numbers have been taken off, but we're still providing every bus, every service that we do is still having a service. But the passenger numbers, obviously, when you go past the hospital, you seem to be picking more frontline staff going to the hospital.
Yeah.
And I mean, now obviously we're doing free travel for the NHS workers, and obviously they're all showing the passes, and you're thinking, you don't realise how many people actually work at the hospital that you take on the bus.
Yeah.
And now I'm showing you the passes, you realise there's more than you notice normally.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, you live on your own, do you? But you do have a brother that you're regularly in contact with that, you pep each other up a bit?
Yeah. I mean, my brother's also frontline worker. He's a forklift engineer, but he's based out at Nestle and Marston's in Burton-on-Trent.
Right.
So obviously they're still working, so he's having to go over there to repair the forklifts and that. So, but we phone each other, virtually every day, maybe every other day. I have got another brother who's been laid off temporarily, so he's stuck at home, but
you've got each other.
He gets out. Yeah, I mean we're actually a lot closer. I lost my mum 9 months ago, and we am closer than we was.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that.
No, it's life, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But since Mum was gone, we haven't closer.
Good. Well, I'm glad that you have each other, and on behalf of everybody that you're carrying around on those buses, Gary, thank you very much to you and all your team as well, and thanks for chatting to me.
You're more than welcome, Caroline, and just if everybody pulls together, we'll get through this, and hopefully the population will become closer, and the world will be a better place to live in.
Absolutely. Yes, I echo everything you've said. Gary, thank you so much for coming on today. It's been a pleasure talking to you.